Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We are gonna finish this Spain reconquest. Let's stick some time going off. We have all sorts of things in motion today. Hope you guys have had a great week, by the way, and hope you've been enjoying the series. And also, check out the American Civil War series if you haven't. It's really good fun, that one. I'm loving it, and looking forward to the sequel to that, Ultimate General Revolution, coming out, I think, next month. Early access though, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Excellent. Our special forces are improving in training. Let's go up some more. What do we get for that? Supply grace plus 24 hours. I suppose that's going to be helpful. So we're just really improving things. We've got some armor coming along the way. We're going to try and finish off this business in here. It's only 10 days, I think. Even less than that now. It's just in a week before the Marines can go. And then we're going to try and push in with Marines, Mountaineers, Infantry, everything we've got. We're going to just snip off the ports one by one. I think once we've got this one, I think the Marines will be able to leapfrog the others, because I don't think they'll be well defended, not being on the front lines. But don't quote me on that. We will find out soon enough. Right, over in North America. This is going to be a tough place to fight our way through. We kind of got to look out for opportunities where the enemy are weaker, where we can snip them off, cut them off, surround them, things like that. Anything we can get a bit of a beautiful breakthrough through. I will let them make mistakes and go in places where they don't really want to be, and then I will try and cut them off a few at a time as we try and grab some land over there. Looks like Italy's got into Florida, which is great. Okay, that's my attack line order. I thought that was my front line for a minute. I thought it's not supposed to look like that, but that's fine. Italy's doing the job, and as long as we get the places knocked out, then we're doing good. So let's see what we can do down in Africa. I keep getting that song going through my head every time I say that. Let's go. So the old Navy should be building up slowly. Meanwhile, we want... we'll come back to that scout plane in a minute. That's great news. But we have a very important attack going off here. And we want the Mountaineers to lead the way after the Marines get in there, because they're going to be going in with as many bonuses as possible. So, come on, we're just going to watch this. Let the tension build. And in. And 10 divisions and in. No, don't pause, Gabe. Don't you dare pause. And in. So we've got the Marines leading the way, which is great. Oh my God, how many reserves have they got in there? That is insane. I mean, the question is, can we like just boot them out before... Yeah, okay. When you're fighting like this, you have to try and eradicate their cohesion before they get a chance to reinforce. And if you don't, then it's pretty much not going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and land behind those boys. And I think we're probably going to call off the assault at that point, because that's just not going through. There's some heavy stuff in there. So we're going to let our poor old Marines build up. They've taken a few casualties. They won't have lost too much experience. And perhaps we can do something like landing behind them somewhere and try and cut off some of the supply. That's tricky. Okay, I was kind of hoping... Right, let's redesign some of these orders. So the Mountaineers, let's move them over there. And we'll maybe just put them onto that place there. Because, okay, we're going to check the science in a minute, don't worry. I'm going to try and cut this place off. No, we want to do that. And then these guys just... No, just delete that order, I think. The attack order. That one right there. Yeah, that one. Thank you very much. And then we're going to create a new one. A general one, just doing that. Just to give us the planning bonuses. And then we're going to let that sit for a while. Let that cook. We'll try this again. And we're going to try and get behind when the time comes to go and take Durban. Alright, so let's leave that in the planning stage for a bit. Let's go and get some more resources going. Over on the aircraft section, I'm going to do it because our naval bombers are so far behind. And there are instances where I think they might still be useful. This, probably not. I don't think we do any massive naval invasions anymore. We can hold off on that one. That's okay. The armor is what it is. The artillery is about there. I don't think that's going to give us any better stuff. Improved medium cannon. Okay. It might do. It might do. We'll research it. Ecuador's just got involved. I dare say that's going to be the end of the road for Ecuador. They're going to regret that. Cuba joins the Allies. Oh, okay. Right, hang on. That was something pretty big. There's a lot of people have actually capitulated here, and we're only really fighting the United States as the last major one. We're also the Mexican Soviet Republic. That is going down though, isn't it? That is, it's just that zone there. Okay, that is going down. Let's see if we can find somewhere to pick off. And ideally, no, hang on, this can't be right. They can't have withdrawn all left. No, okay, have I clicked on something? Right, I clicked on that by accident. Okay, I'm going to say that looked suspiciously empty there. So we're hoping for our tanks to be finished training soon. What's our state? They're halfway through. I've got some more armored divisions in production as well. We're going to try and do something with them. Use them for cut-offs, breakthroughs, things like that. Preferably from our territory if we can, because then it looks a bit neater. Looks a bit smarter. We've got this bit here. Is there anywhere where I could see an opportunity to really break through? I think there is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for this. And we're going to try and get through here as well. And let's bring everything in. And I want to try and actually get behind this lot. And this is just going to be like an opportunistic cut-off. It is going to require victory on both sides. And spy planes. That was what we researched. We would like some... We should probably go for scout plane too, actually. But let's have 4 factories. We don't need... We shouldn't need huge amounts of these guys, but that's okay. We just need to get some vision going on, and we'll probably get them all shot down, but who cares? Did we push in there? I think we did. Excellent. Give me all... Bloody hell. It's showing 3 different armies there. Right, apart from you and you, charge on, and then just keep on going. And what we want to see... Let's get these beaten up people in here as well. Is the cut-off just to slice off these 4 divisions. Move some guys up. It's just 4 divisions is 4 divisions. You know, capturing them is going to be a nice little bonus. They're coming in quite hot there, so let's get the fresh one. And no, pause. The game cheated me out of that. Hang on. Right, attack down there. You'll win easily. Right, thank you. Thank you. I don't like it when it deselects things for me and moves things on or pauses time or whatever. When it messes up my sneaky plans. Alright, so they're definitely attacking back into there. They're going to try and save these guys who are surrounded, obviously. I mean, you folks do look like you're beaten there and should be well beaten as well. Let's make sure... Oh, we've got that. Excellent. So all we need to do with these is just pile in there. Let's make sure you guys are involved. Trying to add them all in. We've got them. Excellent. We've got them. So that was something useful, and I could split the lines here. Oh, hang on. I think. Yeah, here's an opportunity. Right, this is an opportunity. Let's go for that one, and let's take you 4. And I want to get to the lakes, please. So we're going to go in like that. And I want to try and cut off these guys here. And I think we're going to achieve both. So we're fighting very sort of micromanagement-ly, if that's a word. It should be a word. It's going to have to be a word now, I believe. It's appropriate, I think. And we're trying to get in... Just win some minor victories, extend the enemy front lines to the point where they are in serious trouble and supply problems. Cut things off. It's a nice way of chopping up divisions. Beautiful. There we go. Do we have a victory over here? We have 4. We do. I think we have. But I need to get in there fast. And I don't think we are going to get in there fast. Unless I do that. And I've got 3 divisions pushing forward to cut these guys off. So this was just an opportunity to try and slow these guys' movement. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to try and push up, apply some pressure, and slice our way up here. I think we're going to get the cut-off, which is excellent. We'll leave one division in, and the other one's going to come back. Meanwhile, you can actually assist on this one. There, that's drawn. Is that can't be a province in there? Is that a province? That doesn't look like a province. Okay, that just looks like a mess. But that's fine. Now these guys are in a world of trouble. Our armies are trying to railroad around to try and, you know, fit the front line in a bit neater and tidier. Don't do it, fellas. You're needed here. You're needed here just to push in. And we just need to swamp everything here effectively. As armies are trying to drive away all over the place. We're leaving Toronto pretty thinly held there. I'm not overly impressed with that, Mr. Field Marshal. What can we get building? Just put on pause. Let's go take a look. What can we get building? What is our supply status? Over here, not too clever, although we have supply hubs linking up, so that's kind of good news. We can try and boost our supplies coming through these places, maybe. Do we have... Well, I mean, we can. There's no harm in it. It's trying to get supplies out here is what we need. And over there. That will do. That will do for now. We will... Oh, no, we've still got spare factories. Excellent. Well, I guess what we might want to do is some anti-air, because we could... I mean, this is where the supplies are coming in, and we're kind of getting beat. So I'm just going to build a few things. It's fine. In case the enemy are doing logistic strikes, I know my air force isn't up to the job at all. But that's cool. This is great news. This is great news here. Let's see if we can push stuff in. There's people retreating out and planning on going elsewhere. They're not supposed to. Not until this job is done. Oh, I think... Is everyone beat? I think everyone's beat. Well, they're about to get 10 divisions come charging in from the north, so we're about to find out what it's like to be beat. Hang on, if I get everybody here who's trying to redeploy, let's just make sure they know what their priorities are. I mean, I've got 18 divisions, less now, trapped in there. They're going to start popping nicely soon. That's great news. I mean, this is a front line here. This is a territory. Oh, it's part of that one. Looks terribly messy. So, I mean, we could maybe charge through the middle and grab Detroit. I don't see anything in the way of this. Let's... Quick, forwards to Buffalo. Because these are nice. No, to Buffalo. Get this one, please. These are good territories to grab here. As long as we don't leave ourselves, you know, unusually weakly defended there, we should be fine. There's some movement along here. I don't have forces nearby just to make a big push into that. Sadly. This is good news. Okay, so I think we need to let the army sort of redeploy and sort itself out. I think we can get across there, so that's not really a cut-off. Oh, what would be a cut-off? And this can be a thing. Alright, this can be a thing. You can help as well. And then those three can actually go around like that. And then as people are redeploying, we're going to chop these off and we're going to get them too. Nice. Okay. There's some nice progress being made over there. What I would like to see... We know there's 5 divisions in here now. Can I need some aircraft in here. Let's see if I can expand this a little bit. 10. That's a nice way of doing it. We'll come back to that in a little bit. However, I also think that we can probably bulldoze our way through there. If I just put everything in. The idea is that we try and get across and try and get these guys cut off. And this is looking possible. Okay, I'm going to leave them to it. Let's just have a look at the Navy, because I should have a nice big stack of ships going through. 6 destroyers. Excellent. Put them in there. Take that. Chop them in half. Put them on that. Excellent. 27 destroyers. Perfect. He's got some points to spend. I'm sure there was someone else who probably had points to spend that we haven't had a look at. A fly swatter, naval AA attack. Cruiser captain. No use for you. Search pattern. Spotting speed. Torpedo screen. Do you know what? Spotting speed might not be a terrible idea. Getting some interesting upgrades that are probably not ever going to really get made use of. Oh, I've got some more destroyers. Excellent. You need to repair, son. Let's see. Let's take 2 of those and put them in that one. And the other 2 into that one that's currently in combat. And hopefully they won't be sunk by the time they get there. Nice. So the submarines are doing a great job here. I've got quite a few of these guys coming on now. So let's just stack these up. It's nice to see the Spanish industry turning something out. And the rest of those guys are training up. Okay, that's cool. Right, excellent. We'll go back and... Actually, can we go back and see what's happening in North America? We had ordered some movements in place. And we are pushing these guys back. And that guy's coming. So someone's obviously retreated out of there or died. We don't really need to know or worry about what's happened to them. Did we get to Buffalo? We didn't get to Buffalo. Damn, they reinforced. Okay. Well done, enemies. Well done. Tell you what, we will also put some radar up here, I think. See if we can get some improvements on that front. Radar's pretty cheap to build. We'll put it where it's useful. And hopefully it'll just help our air forces. I can't really focus too much more on factories, unfortunately, because resources are a problem. Although we have a few more civilian factories now, so it's less of a problem than it used to be. Let's get the better scout planes going. I probably should have done that before. All right, so far so good. Let's move on and see if we can have some outstanding victory up in the north of Canada. The fight continues. I mean, if we get round the lakes, then we can come at the Americans from the other side. But we probably want more soldiers for that. I've got to watch the fuel production here, which might prove to be a problem. Oh, let's make sure that falls. And let's take one of you. Actually, let's take... Yeah, you're looking good. Our ciphers... I should be using that more often, shouldn't I? Our ciphers against the Allies. Brilliant. So we've got these guys trapped.
Listo, señor. Listo.
That should see all that lot popped, I think. Because there's... I mean, we are marching in here. There's nowhere for anything to go. So we should see some overruns. And there's another 8 divisions or so. 7 or 8 divisions popped. That's good news. So we're on the momentum in there. Let's nip down to South Africa. So we were going to see if this... Did this make it through? Oh, I think it has. There's only 2 knackered divisions in there. Perfect. Let's trigger the Marine invasion. And then we're going to hold on. Actually, let's just go through there. Push those guys out. So the Marines are coming in. No wonder I couldn't get in there. But anyway, that's going to cause some issues for everyone else. I need to save... let's have a look. I need you guys to hold until the Marines arrive, because I want as many divisions as possible attacking over there. You're under... Okay, yeah, you're having to defend. That's fine. I don't really want to trigger that attack until... Nope. Halt. Halt. Guys, halt. Halt, halt, halt. Halt, halt, halt. The Marines are on the way. I don't want to take them out of the army or anything, but I do want to make sure that they are all there, all present and correct. You may as well do that one. There we go. Let's throw a lot of divisions into that and see if we can grab that port. It would have been nice to have had a bit more sort of support from somewhere else, but we don't. Actually, I can take 2 of you guys, and we can definitely do that. I don't think we're going to get in there, you know. I think they're going to be too strongly held. The only possibility being that they run out of cohesion, but I don't think that's going to happen. But that's okay. Let's get one of you in there. Actually, there's... You're attacking into there. Oh, the Mountaineers probably got into there and helped the overland effort here. That's not going to happen now, so that's okay. Move on to the defensive. Poor old Marines are having a tough time. I mean, I am telling them to attack some very tough areas. This looks okay. And I think at this point, I can order this attack in here, which is more important than that attack over there. I just think the fact that they're surrounded, I think they're probably going to go. And at this point, we can also... They still haven't done that, actually. I was going to say we can put some scout planes in. Wait, no, I have better scout planes than that. Thank you very much. I was going to say, that didn't look quite right. So, get me spotting over this region, please. And we've got new scout planes on the way soon. So, things are getting exciting.
Listo, señor.
You guys we'll replan that, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Just want to see what's happening up here. It's always tricky trying to concentrate on two fronts at once, but it looks like we've got these guys snipped out. Excellent, and I think we can probably... I don't know what's in Toronto. We need scout planes. Let's put them in so at least we can see what the hell's going on. I've got some nice close air support down there. Some very nice close air support. Let's get you guys over there so at least we can see. Or maybe see. Right. Back down here. So at last I feel like we're making some sort of progress. What we would like to do is just go behind to the coast. And what I should probably do, we're gonna try and surround this again. My poor old Marines has taken such an absolute pounding from this. Let's delete that. Let's put them on there. And this time, we're going all the way around the back. And yes, we could land and try and... I don't want that on the front line, basically, by the time they get there. So let's just do that. And I think... they're travelling over there. Brilliant. So railroading. They've had a few reinforcements. I do feel bad for that. They were the legends. For so long, they were doing so well. And that's going to be on the front line again if I'm not careful here. So, and it is. Don't know if I want to attack that from the sea. But they are going to be getting very short on supplies over here. We just surround the ports. I think we found our tactic. We just surround the ports. And at that point, we just attack. We can add some support in from there as well. I'm going to leave one division not attacking just to make sure there's some adequate defense. But that looks pretty good. Yeah, they're doing quite well. So I should deploy, I think, some more of these. Oh, that airport is full. Just let me find an airport somewhere. The Russian Dominion have signed a white peace. Really? Why would they do that? That's very curious. That's very curious and slightly concerning. Do we have space for some more aircraft around here somewhere? Well, I can put 500 in here, so that will do. Give me the ground attack dudes. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just putting them all in. They're there. They're there, so we're going to assign them... Who's up here that needs some... I'm trying to work out which army is which now. That's the... They're the Mountaineers. That's the new... Oh, the new armour that's coming on. Right, so the new armour is coming in. Right, get ye into North America. I'll do it this way then. Right, so they're going to get across there. So we've got some of that. Where was my... Which airfield did I use? Crap, it was one of these somewhere. This one. Yeah, so these guys. Close air support. And they're going to be supporting... which one is... Which I've been fighting with up here. Some blues and reds. I'm going to assume you. Let's put them on there. They'll find their way to wherever they need to be. That's the nice thing about assigning aircraft like that. They'll just find their way wherever they need to be. So I really hope that the Russian Dominion isn't going to suddenly then turn against us and start a flipping war with us. That would be exceptionally bad news. We need to definitely need to avoid that. So let's have a look. I think that we can probably get some amazing cut-offs here. If we go into there, we leave one guy and go into there. And they'll be able to cut those off. Yeah, we're going to chop them up, and I'm going to swing this side of the army around, and we're going to go over there and cut that port off. And then I think that is the last port feeding anything in Africa. So they're probably trying to get out. Yeah, that's gone through quite nicely. Quite nicely. Right, leave one guy. And then let's see if we can go around the back. Let's support them like this. Keep going, actually. I'm going to try and cut all that off. They made it in. They've made it in. So there should be somebody. I don't know who was going in which direction. South Africa's capitulated. Excellent. They had some nice stocks of gear there, actually. Some very nice stocks of gear. All right, we shall move up. We shall go around them. It's another one down. If we clean Africa out, then it should be some nice resources for us, which is always a bonus. Yeah, okay. So we're getting resources from somewhere. I like the sound of that. And then we can concentrate on North America, which is still a pretty big sort of fight. This looks like a decent invasion that's taken place here. I don't have quite enough troops on this army. Do we have something where we can... Oh, we must be able to sneak through here now. Right, let's attack in there. And let's attack in there. And I think we can get... I think we can do this. I mean, we're getting some good towns for one thing, but we're also going to chop off all these guys down here. Let's actually start making the orders to go in. Yeah, that's got him. That's got him. And then you can go in as well. Everything's trying to redeploy as fast as possible. Extreme environment training. Oh, mechanized equipment as well. That's quite good. That's the last one on there. We will take... I may as well take it. The Marines are going to get involved somewhere. I'm fairly certain. What's left to do? The aircraft is doing... I'm not worried about any of these things. We can't support any of that. I might do fuel processing, actually. Then we don't need to give away any more factories to trade to get fuel in. And some outdated equipment. What will this... Oh, there we go. Yeah, mechanized equipment 3. So the armored stuff that's coming on, which should be nice. Okay, let's put them into the armored division. Or armored corps. And let's just get them to America. I think they're trained enough coming up like that. And we're going to try and conserve the rest of our manpower. Because it's looking a little bit low. Do we have any nice political options? I would like to use the one that gives us... I don't think it's an option here. I mean, this isn't a bad one. We'll get a building slot, although we're not using them. No, the worker stability one isn't available yet. It might come back next year. Okay, so finally, naval bombers. I probably don't think we need them at this point either. But it's going to replace them. We might find a use here. We don't know what the game's going to do yet, though, which is, you know, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. The game could do anything to us. Right, let's see. So Germany's coming down from up there. All we need to do is batter our way in here. Those guys will come in, get the port, cut it off from the rest. Africa is going to be ours, basically. I mean, this possibly wasn't what Spain was trying to rebuild. Did I not have those? No, I think I did the naval invasion, didn't I? To like try and do a big cut off. Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's meet up over here. There's no point sitting at the back. Nice. We've got half the guys going down there. Perfect. Bring these soldiers in. There's nothing sitting on... Oh, have our allies moved out the way? Oh, that's a bit sly. Right, so what we want to do is just to make sure that goes. Because I really don't want to find myself having to reconquer all of this after it gets cut off. The enemy are likely to do something stupid like that. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, never trust your allies, folks. Never, ever trust your allies. There's still a little bit of Belgium sat up there. Looking good, though, now. We've got the port cut off. That should spell doom for everywhere over here. Do I want to trigger the naval invasion? We don't have naval supremacy. Oh, okay. Oh, we don't have naval supremacy because I'm not doing this bit. That would make a whole lot of sense. Let's reinforce our destroyer squadrons. Try and not put the destroyers in with the submarines. I have done that before. It is an easy mistake to make when you're trying to do these things. And our submarines, nice. There's one there, just one sub left in. So let's get him reinforced. This is looking good. So our navy is looking pretty formidable. I'm going to use the word formidable.